McLaren's move to bring in Piastri for the lovable Daniel Ricciardo is undoubtedly one of the most debated moves of the 2023 season. With only a few races under his belt, questions are starting to be asked as to whether McLaren made the right move in replacing one Aussie for another. Piastri has shown to be a competitive driver, but has the young driver negatively affected McLaren star Lando Norris? And will Piastri feel he made the right move? Join us as we delve into the depths of Zach's papaya team, the shake-up in staff, and how their strategic decision is playing out. Concerns have been raised about McLaren's move to break up the very smooth partnership between Norris and Daniel Ricciardo, and sign rookie Piastri instead, with many wondering if the team sees Piastri as their future, and whether this was the right choice for McLaren. Norris was previously considered McLaren's star driver, having delivered exceptional performances time and time again, earning himself a reputation as the best midfield driver in the sport. With Ricciardo's poor performance, however, McLaren terminated his contract and signed Piastri, who's widely regarded as a future world champion. Piastri's impressive achievements, having won both the Formula 3 and Formula 2 titles in back-to-back seasons, highlight his undeniable talent. McLaren certainly went out of their way to secure the young Australian signature from Alpine, who did everything they could to retain him. Early signs have proven Piastri's talent cannot be ignored, with his recent Q3 appearance in Saudi Arabia proving he's super quick. Now, putting Piastri alongside Norris is definitely an interesting tactic by McLaren, as it's the first time Norris will be working with a teammate who he isn't younger than. Norris is now the experienced leader of the team, rather than the young star trying to be a more experienced teammate, and it seems like Norris isn't happy. Former Williams and Ferrari team manager Peter Windsor has weighed in on the debate, saying, "I speculated over the winter that I didn't think that Piastri's arrival at McLaren was going to be necessarily the best thing for Lando Norris, only because Lando now is going to have to be looking alongside him rather than in his mirrors, which is what he was doing with Daniel Ricciardo. And that gave him the presence to be Lando Norris and develop as a driver he wanted to be with the team moulding around him. But the minute you put in somebody like Piastri, who's really quick, short corners, very nice touch, you can almost see the effect now in the car. There's a slight change in the urgency in Lando Norris's driving." Before we dive into how this is impacting Lando, let's look at McLaren's season so far, and Zach Brown's thoughts on the drivers and team performance. So how has Piastri affected Norris? During a recent qualifying session, Norris was on a reasonable lap, but he knew that he couldn't beat his incredibly quick new teammate Piastri. As a result, he made an uncharacteristic mistake and effectively ended his qualifying session by doing what Ayrton did at Monaco all those years ago, when he hit the apex of the last corner and effectively broke the steering, and that was it for qualifying. Could this mistake be down to Piastri's arrival disrupting Norris's concentration and focus? And if so, were McLaren right to break up the smooth and well-operating partnership between Norris and Daniel Ricciardo to bring in a young driver who is super quick? Could it be that McLaren now sees Piastri as the future of the team, rather than Norris? It's hard to believe, given that McLaren CEO Zach Brown is such a big supporter of Norris. But perhaps Brown is also an Oscar Piastri guy. With McLaren currently experiencing the most challenging start to a Formula 1 season since 2017, the esteemed British racing team is currently situated at the bottom of the constructors' standings and has yet to score any points in the competition, putting the team under more of a spotlight. Zach Brown has been quick to play down their results by saying, "I'm very happy with our driver lineup. I think Lando has a tremendous amount of experience," Brown added. "It's now his 5th season, which is crazy to think given how young he is. Oscar looks to be a sensational rookie, and we're very excited, and he did a great job in Saudi, and he is done through testing. I think our driver lineup is one of our big strengths right now, and I'm excited to all work together to give them the car that they need to get to the front, because I think we have 2 drivers who are championship caliber." Zach has also been quick to rubbish speculation that Lando has an exit clause in his contract. Shifting our focus from the drivers to the recent changes in leadership, it's clear that the failures of McLaren can be pinpointed to key roles, with the departure of Executive Technical Director James Key and 3 new specialized technical director roles being introduced, all reporting directly to team principal Andrea Stella. The technical executive team will include Peter Prodromou, who has been promoted to the role of Technical Director of Aerodynamics, David Sanchez, responsible for the car, concept and performance, and Neil Holdy promoted to the newly created role of Technical Director of Engineering and Design. Now, many people have perceived these shake-ups as a response to McLaren's poor start to the season, but Team CEO Zak Brown insists that these changes have been in the works for a long time. This renewed vision from McLaren is a clear indication that they're serious about building a winning car. With a new technical executive team in place, the team is confident in their ability to turn things around and achieve their goal. So what does McLaren's newest member think? Despite the negative outcomes in his previous races, the 21-year-old driver should not be solely held accountable for these circumstances. In Bahrain, his retirement was a result of an electrical issue beyond his control, while in Saudi Arabia, his race was heavily impacted by an early collision with Pierre Gasly that left him squeezed against the wall. Piastri has stated that a crucial aspect is recognizing the team's mistakes from previous years, and he is confident that McLaren has successfully pinpointed all of the problem areas that require improvement. He says the team definitely has the passion and the energy in the team to get them back to the front. Obviously, we're not where we ideally want to be at the moment, and I'm sure for myself and Lando, of course, we want to be trying to win, because that's what we've done to get into Formula 1, and the team is no different, I feel. Oscar explained that the team had good energy and plans to move them forward, and added that they had a new wind tunnel coming online and a new simulator. Piastri went on to say, "I think half the battle sometimes is recognizing where things are going wrong, or where you need to improve, and I feel very confident that we've recognized a lot, if not all of those areas, and now it's about putting in the hard work to address it all." So how will Piastri be feeling with his decision to join Lando at McLaren? Piastri's talent is crystal clear because of the Junior Series titles, with F3 and F2 won back-to-back in 2020 and 2021. "It's been great so far, honestly," said Piastri. "I feel very embedded in the team, and everyone's been great to work with so far. Very friendly, very nice." But after 2 races, the young lad may be starting to have second thoughts. Alpine are doing better than McLaren. That's not what he would have been thinking after the transfer debacle, and how he forced his way through to McLaren. It's hard not to wonder if Piastri is thinking about what could have been. He's set to participate in his home race at the Australian Grand Prix this upcoming weekend, which will take place in Melbourne. Having originated from Melbourne himself, the rookie will aim to improve upon his previous Q3 achievement in Saudi Arabia, where he started alongside Lewis Hamilton, by securing his first ever points at Albert Park during the upcoming race. "I feel like I'm in a good spot, very happy to be at McLaren, and it's been going well, I think, so far anyway. Only time will tell whether Oscar will still be feeling the same way. However, if the car remains uncompetitive, one has to think the young driver will be looking elsewhere." Let us know if you think Piastri is quickly becoming McLaren's #1 guy, and if Norris will be looking for a quick exit.